So students, here we have a table to express our sum of products. So this is the function, this F stands for function, and these are the three variables. So since there are three variables, so we can say that 2 to the power of 3 equals to 8. So basically the formula is 2 to the power of n. So n denotes the number of variables. So here we have three variables. So 2 to the power of n, so 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Now we have 8 bit combinations. So from the very right we are going to write 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1, then 00 11, so here and so on. And then since after that 4 zeros, 4 ones, and if you gonna expand on the more left, so suppose we have another variable, so then 2 to the power of 4 is 16, so then we have to write 8 zeros, 8 ones. Okay, now we have taken a function output as 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 1. So now we have to write in SOP form. SOP stands for sum of products. So let us write directly from the table. So when we are writing directly from the table, it is called standard canonical form. So let us write the function output. So we are going to consider the function outputs where the values are just only 1. So 1, this 1. So let us consider this part, this one. Since we are writing in sum of products form, we have to express this in products. So A bar stands for 0. Anything in any bar or any complement of any variable stands 0. And just if it's just writing in A, it stands for 1. Got it? So let us continue with that. So first 1, so A B C, so A complement, C complement, A complement, C complement. So since we are saying that sum of products, so product is done. These dots represent what? This dots represents and the plus represents or. Then this one is what? A B C, then B and C are zeros, so B complement, C complement. Then moving forward, plus, then this one, let's consider ABC, A B C. So which one is 0? This one. So B complement. So we are gone with 3 ticks and last 2 ticks. So ABC, C is C complement, plus in the last step ABC, so there are no zeros. So this way we are to express the table form into a function form. So this is called the standard canonical form, standard or canonical form. So these are all sum of products. So sum adding up all the product individuals. So we call this each of the terms are called mean terms. Okay, in sum of products. So why we call this mean terms? Because by the look of it. And you might say that then there should be a max term. Yes, there are max terms. Max terms are for product of sums, POS. So now we are going to express each of the values in mean terms. So let us go to the table again and write in the decimal form. So for we can count in the form, if you consider this one, the binary chart, then 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So if you write like this, 4 2 1, then this is 0, then it comes under 1, then it comes under 2. So the binary the binary equivalence of this one will be for decimal is, since for the decimal let's write for decimal d. So this is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So for min term we write for the decimal equivalent. So this is min for m, so m suffix 0, m1, m2, m3, m4, m5, m6 and m7. So to express this in min term form, so we have to write like this. So we have considered the first thing as m2. So m2 plus this one is m4 plus m4. Then this one is m5, then m5. Then this one is, so we have got all the three. So last one m6 and then m7. This is the way of writing a min term. So summation of min terms are also sometimes expressed like this. Sum m bracket. So what are the values? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, since we have this big function, we need to minimize it. So let us again write f equals to so why we need to minimize it? To use the lesser number of gates. Let us minimize this one. So using the Boolean algebra laws, we need to minimize this. So let us consider this one and this one. So we need to consider such that they have something in common. So we can see that here C bar is common. So C bar okay. Then let us see which one between this one which one has common. So let us take these two values. AC is common, so AC this one and this one. So AC AB bar plus AC the between AC. So between AC we need to write AC, then B bar plus B, and the remaining is AB C bar. So we already know that B bar plus B is 1. Is 1. Again we can take this is between A. So between A C plus BC bar. So using all the Boolean laws available, we can write like this: C plus B multiplied by C plus C bar. So and yes, let us jump into conclusion right now. Plus, so this one becomes 1, this one becomes 1, so this one becomes C plus B. Now we can write this value in the form of XOR. So XOR as expression of, so for XOR we have expression of a b bar b. So it can be represented like this: a XOR b. So already we can see that we are reducing the gates. So a XOR b and ac plus ab. This way we can also express this. So we can say that this have a function, this have a expression is minimal canonical sub form. So in your exam you will be given like functions like f equals to a plus bc bar. So we need to minimize this or to convert into other form. So this is in a soft form. So in exam you will be told to convert into POS form and other canonical forms. So we are going to see this in the later videos.